This is it, gentlemen. This is the playoffs. We worked our tails off to get here, and we'll keep working till the job is done. Because we're a pack of wild dogs, and we won't let anything get in our way. Now, there are some people outside this locker room who think we can't hack it. Some people who think we're frauds. There was even a reporter who had the nerve to say that our rookie phenom over here is going to be the biggest choke in the league. But we're going to prove those people wrong when we hoist up that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Yeah, let's go!
Hey, listen, it starts tonight, gentlemen. So let's show them what we're made of, all right?
Let's get out
MP,
there!
hang back for a second. About that article.
Oh, you mean the one by Roseanne Conway saying that I'd be the biggest bust of the first round? Yeah, haven't seen it.
It's great motivation, and I want you to use it, but don't lose sight of who you are and what you do. I don't need more MP. I just need MP. Understood?
Right. So stay within myself and let the game come to me.
That's right. Now go out there and show the world what you can do.
I'm on one!
I love games. Can I play? You play 2K?
No, it wasn't
all the
my
time.
trip.
I'll bring wings.
Thought maybe
Oh, you're in?
And I'll bring board
photos
games.
of his photos?
Wait,
Who's do that?
no
I
need.
got some of my sister's
It's all
trip to
classic
Mexico.
games and 2K.
Photos of photos?
Yeah.
New stars emerge to inject a youthful exuberance. The Portland Trail Blazers enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
A playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, And we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And the starting group for the Spurs. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And for Portland, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. And it's MP in at the 3. You look at Portland. This is a team who feels like they could win this series handily, but they need to start it off on the right foot.
And that's the key. Home court advantage doesn't mean anything if you don't use it. It's all about setting the tone tonight.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I asked MP about their amazing 70-win season and what kind of relief that gives them heading into the playoffs. He said, quote, "Hey, we know what we're capable of. There isn't a team out there that can beat us unless we beat ourselves," unquote. He told me everyone in that locker room is expecting a rain.
Thanks. It sounds like MP and his guys feeling very confident. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive score like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence. Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. After Champagnie. Inside. And the basket by Vassell.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
The 3 from Bryant, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
After Champagnie. Out to the right wing. And Wembanyama, that's for 2. And another basket for San Antonio.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
Here's MP. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. That's 10 points for MP. A lot of pressure on MP in these playoffs to perform, especially after a pundit stated MP wouldn't live up to the expectations in this first round.
Well, you know, I do think that reporter, Roseanne Conway, was a bit out of line with that statement, but it's her job to give an opinion. And with that said, I think MP has the right mentality to use that as motivation and have a great series. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the middle. 3-pointer, Fox. They get it back. Wembanyama. And he drops it in from the low post. Wembanyama's got his second bucket tonight. MP looking around. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now, here's Fox. After Champagnie. 6 to shoot. And here's Vassell from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Vassell's got 7.
Just too easy for Vassell. Gotta run him off the line.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look now for Portland. Jeremy Grant comes in for Toumani Kamara. And it's Avdia in for Shaedon Sharpe. Now, here's MP. 12 points for him. Good work there as it goes. 14 points for him.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Harper with the ball. Covered by Lillard. Kicks it out to Johnson. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. For the Trailblazers, Robert Williams is checked in for Klingon. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Lillard. Trailblazers leading by 8. Right side, Bryant from the arc. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Cornette. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Well, so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now Harper to the paint. Here's Cornette. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 11. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from out.
Look now for Portland. Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Robert Williams. MP comes in for Avdia. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama comes in for Barnes. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 21.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
To the inside. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He added 43 points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Bryant against Wembanyama. And that one's good. MP.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Pass to Castle. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 29.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Three-pointer, Fox. That shot off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Here's Johnson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Lillard outside. Back to Bryant. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 34.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Latre. It's good from long range. Fox has got 7.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
MP getting it done for the Trailblazers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome, folks. Game 1 and a big deficit right now for the San Antonio Spurs.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you. Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. And it's Bryant in at the small forward position. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Spurs working the ball around now. A pass to Fox. Vassell outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
MP drills the 3.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Vassell outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on MP.
And man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the call.
And that one falls for Vassell. Vassell hits them both.
You watch Vassell, he's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Chalk up 2 there.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Klingon with the block.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around. Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Vassell outside. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Here's Vassell. Klingon with the block. And Wembanyama throws it down. Portland leading by 15. And here's MP for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Bryant's got 46 points. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Vassell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 49 points in the game.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Pass to Castle. A three-pointer off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 52 points.
Yeah, shots like this are big for MP's development. I love seeing him capitalize off the catch.
It's Vassell on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the dunk by MP.
That's what you want to see every night from MP. Go up and flush it down.
And the Spurs with possession. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And another one!
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
And MP is putting on a show, taking this game over, showing he can raise his level in the playoffs. And I can't believe how many points he has. What a historic night for the franchise.
Just 4 to shoot. And here's Miller outside. MP grabs the miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And Miller with the block. And the basket by Lillard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here is Harper. 12 seconds left in the 3rd. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Grant. And another basket for San Antonio.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And so it's Portland finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And got it! Another basket.
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, G. I know this, though. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And now only Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan ahead of him. How much further can he go?
Here's Bryant. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Johnson with a screen on Avdia. Avdia against Fox. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. MP against Johnson. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's now claimed the 2nd most points ever in a playoff game.
Boy, he is really taking advantage of the defense. Nobody's been able to contain him.
He's passed Elgin Baylor. Now his sights set on the great Michael Jordan.
Victor Wembanyama again. And it's now 23 points for Victor Wembanyama. Here's Bryant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
Fox against Howard. A 3 from Wembanyama. And it's Portland with the rebound. And the dunk by Bryant.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Right side, Fox. Here's Wembanyama for three. And it's MP with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Good on the three-point shot.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
To end the run, Vassell, no good. Trailblazers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Bryant's shot is good.
You know, MP's starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Outside, Fox. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. MP outside. And the dunk by Bryant.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
He lobs it up.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Trailblazers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game two with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know, they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And Portland making a change here. Murray's checked in. Castle with it. Fires from deep. No good. Shot missing. And Murray's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Wembanyama, a screen on Holiday. Wembanyama outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Bryant up top, driving in, and he gets the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
MP, what was it like competing in your first playoff game, and how were you able to come away with a victory?
This is what you live for. Big stakes, crazy crowds. I loved it. Jen, I can't wait for game two.
And what were some keys to the victory?
Oh, man, we're a pack of wild dogs, you know? So we just have to get after it, and the wins will come.
Some people question your ability to maintain your level of play in the playoffs, citing the increased intensity and physicality this time of year. Do you have anything to say to those people after tonight?
Only opinions I care about belong to the people in my locker room. But it feels good to go out there and do what I'm capable of and help the team win.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, MP.
It's always a pleasure.
Kevin, back to you.
As always, we appreciate
most points in a playoff game ever. It's crazy.